And it just won't do. Trying something that I'm in. Now this and it just won't do. Trying to make it through to the other side.
Yeah, I don't pop pills, so I be trying to dream my pain away. Clouds get hella dark, so I assume it's gonna be rain today. Sun was shining bright until my head start doing 88. Thoughts been racing hard for about a year, so now I'm here to say I lost my desire and this will follow my drive. I lost hella people who always was by my side, slowly losing myself and I'm constantly asking why. No use in getting help, I'm just fighting to stay alive, and that's true shit. No matter what I do, my ass gets set back. That's straight facts. Lost time for shit that I would never do, and I hate that. Drowning on my sorrows in a stupid fucking bottle. Only pain I wanna feel when I don't chase that. Hardest part is waking up. The precious thing just like a beer and I can't make it up. My mind go weird as I think sometimes it keep me up. Look in the mirror at myself, sometimes the tears will flow regardless. Wish that I could just be heartless. I don't wanna feel. I don't wanna feel. I don't wanna feel. I'm trying to keep it real. I don't wanna feel. I don't wanna feel. I don't wanna feel. I'm trying to get it. One shot, two shot, three shot, four. Blackout, reset, 4 shots, more. 4 shots, 3 shots, 2 shots, 1. That's all it would take to pull the trigger and be done. I'm fighting contemplation. Sometimes I wonder, is it best if I remain complacent? Don't wanna feel the pain no more, so I continue drinking. Thoughts be biting at my neck, I feel the teeth be shaking. The weight I feel is creeping. Ain't been the type to ask for help, so I just wrote down my thoughts. I found a beat and made a track, sharing my journey and loss. Crazy to think that all my friends be asking me for advice. But how the hell do I help you when I'm still crying at night? Questions we all ask. Who got my back when I fall down? This shit is all bad. I cry for help, but no one here, so I remain sad. In constant battle with myself, I only wrote this song today to take some stress off of my health, cause I don't wanna feel. I don't wanna feel. I don't wanna feel. I'm trying to keep it real. I don't wanna feel. I don't wanna feel. I don't wanna feel. I'm trying to keep it real.
Now this and it just won't do. Trying to make it through to the other side.
I don't wanna feel.
Now this
I
and
don't
it
wanna
just won't do.
feel.
Trying
I
to
don't wanna
make it
feel.
through to the
Trying
other
to keep it real.
side.
Yo, what up, though? This is Biggie.
Host of CTV Radio, the hottest indie radio station.
Number 1 for today's hits and all-time favorites.
Come catch this vibe with your boy. We about to get it in, you heard?
Oh, yeah! It's CTV Radio. Live. In the mix with Biggie.
Yo, what up, though? Welcome to CTV Radio, the hottest indie radio station here on TikTok, here on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, you name it, and also in the Midwest. Come catch this vibe, you heard? We up and live right now. Shout out to my guy Armageddon in the building, Nerd King. What up, though? I see y'all. Shout out to my people over on TikTok right now. We got Yams in the building. You heard? What up, though? DJ D Sales, Storm 2X, Jeff Johnson. What up, though, Jeff? Mr. Pilot himself. I see you in the building, there. My brother TJ, man, TJ, I love you, brother. I'm glad to see you. I'm gonna give you a call once this is all over with. He said, just saying, what up, though, brother? I'm not staying. No problem, brother. I get it. I understand. You feel me? I get it and I understand. Raid is in the building, man. Look, man, my family coming in. Everybody make sure you tap that like button. If you're over on Twitch, make sure you hit something. I don't know what they really do over there, but if you're on TikTok, double tap that screen. If you're over here on Facebook, hit that like button. And also, if you're over on YouTube, hit the thumbs up, subscription, and the bell notification. You dig? You know, that's how it's going down, man. Make sure you do the whole little gauntlet. You feel me? Say what up on all the platforms. Big love to monetize. Kenya Shaylin, I see y'all in the building. OG Pimp, what's good with you, man? I thank you guys for pulling up. Tonight's going to be a special night, man. We have an interview with Lamar Towles. And when I tell you, man, this guy is extraordinary. He's one of them ones, I must say. He's one of them ones. I found him over on TikTok. You know, I'll be doing my thing over there. If you haven't ever seen it, download TikTok if you ain't got it. But if you have seen it, come back and say, what up, though? But we doing things over there, big things over there. He came in the room. You know what I'm saying? We listening to music. He submitted his and he was like, yo, Big, I got flavors for every, you know what I'm saying? He on his Baskin Robbins ish. And I said, hold on, man. You can't come in this hardcore. And he said, look, bro, I'm just out here trying to make a move. And music is the space that I'm in. I'm Mr. Versatile, some may say, but we're gonna let y'all decide if that's the case. But not only that, we're just gonna sit and have a good conversation with him and try to figure out what and who Lamar Towles is, who he is as an artist, who he is as a man, and kind of bring you closer to the artist. So that's what we got going on today. If you pulled in while the song was playing, that is his newest track that's out over on YouTube. Please go run it up. Just type in Lamar Towles. You'll be able to find it. It actually just dropped today. I did my research, man. And I'm a fan of it. So salute to my guy. But I'm excited to have him up, man. If you guys are in the building with me right now, we got Peachy in the building. What up? The missus in the building. Happy belated birthday. Happy birthday. I was hanging out with you on your birthday, so you already know what's up. What I need all y'all to do right now, if you in the building, you can hear my voice right now, you rocking with me, go ahead and drop a hashtag CTV radio for me. I'm just trying to see who all in the building. Everybody drop a hashtag CTV radio for your boy. Let me see who in the building. 7K Low. What up, though, bro? I see you in the building with us over there on TikTok. You know what I'm saying? Ken the realtor. Ken, we got man, why do we miss each other so much, man? I'm about to tap in with you, Ken. What up, though, Ken? We got Cool Ray in the building with us. We got Thompson Media Group. That's my brother Miguel in the building. Who we got over here? Raid, Muhammad. What up, though, baby? We got Nerd King, Peachy. We got them in the building. Who else is in here with us, man, before we move forward? DJ D-Cell. I already see you guys. What's good? We got Jeff Johnson in the building. You know what I'm saying? African-American pilot. Young, too. Still in his early 30s. Might even be in his late 20s. You know what I'm saying? I think, he in his early 30s. You know what I mean? My brother Salvador. What up, though? So I see you, Ponce, man. What's good? Welcome in. We about to get into it. I appreciate everybody pulling up once again. We about to get into a dope interview. If everybody can, go ahead and share the live. Double tap the screen. Let everybody know what's going on. We have a dope interview with Lamar Towles on the way. Shout out to my guy Tanner in the building. Out there, we was out there slinging them Sprint phones, man. What up, though? I see you, baby. All right, with no further ado, man, let's go ahead and bring up the man himself. This is Lamar Towles. We're gonna have a dope interview. We're gonna listen to some amazing music by him and just get the story from my mans. Yeah. What up, though, player? How you doing, man?
What's good? Nice to be here. Feel good to be here.
Absolutely. Welcome, man. You're across several different platforms, man. Say what up to the people, man. Let them know who you are, where you from. You know what I'm saying? That whole intro.
In the words of my man, Big E, hey, what up, though? How everybody doing? Nice to see everybody. My name is Lamar Towles. I am from Ohio, Dayton, Ohio, to be specific. Rapper, singer, producer, you name it, I do it.
You say he do it all, man. That's big love. That's big love, man. Shout out to you and all the things that you've been doing. We could definitely going to jump into a lot of that tonight. So if you guys never heard of him, you're in your first time witnessing him, drop questions, man. If you're interested in knowing who and what he's about, this is your time that you can do it. Also, we are taking a 30s black on crack, baby. You hear me? We also are taking questions, man. So we'll put them on the screen and then he will answer them as well. So let's go ahead and jump into it, man. Hey, again, I found you on TikTok, man. It was a pleasure to meet you, and we've been rocking since. I mean, we're roughly 4 or 5. I want to say about 6-7 months in and knowing one another through the process, man. And I find it to be like fun, right? You see me on. And you're one of the ones that are one of those supporters that hop in and go, Big, I got something new.
Absolutely.
Or I'll see you and I'm like, I go, LT, do we got something new?
Absolutely.
Like, what are you gracing us with today, LT? And then, you know what? And you never seem to fail. And you drop us with some dime, like with a gem, with a jewel.
Absolutely. I tried.
Yeah. So tell us, first and foremost, how's TikTok running for you? In that platform, because I know as an artist you should be on multiple platforms doing a multitude of things. With this being one of them, how's TikTok holding up for you?
Believe it or not, TikTok I actually use it more for gaming promotion than anything. I tried to start it as the music side, and it wasn't really moving around. TikTok dropped the TikTok lives, and then that's when I started popping in. Started seeing more music reviews and stuff across platforms, and as hey, I'm in every single one of them I could, and just trying to push as much music as I possibly can. But like, if you go to my TikTok page, you really won't see music. You actually see gaming. But the funny thing about it is, like, in the back of them clips that you see, normally it's my music. So it's like a double whammy. You know what I'm saying? I'm promoting both sides, gaming side, music side, best of both worlds.
Yo, to all people that are into anything where you can double promote yourself, listen to what he said. Not only am I gaming, which just shows the real authentic me, like I'm getting to do what I do best and I have fun with it, but I'm also playing my music. So when people pull up watching you game, talking that talk, they also get to hear a dose of you.
Exactly. Same way I do it. I got a whole playlist. I try to not only promote mine, but a lot of my people here too. I put their music in the playlist and everything, and I just let the playlist rock, man.
So when we say here, he said he's from Dayton, Ohio. Now, how, like, you're coming from a very hip hop organic place.
Mm-hmm.
So if anybody know, Ohio birthed Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Yep.
You got, I'm gonna say it wrong, but I felt like I was gonna say it right. But I know the Dayton family is more south than actually Dayton, Ohio.
Yeah.
But you just have some really other big names that's coming out of Ohio. Do you feel like you're being compared to all of the legends that came out of Ohio, or are you kind of like holding your own right now?
Nah, not at all. Most of the sound and stuff that came out of Ohio, majority of it was R&B. You got your John Legends.
That's right.
Yeah, you got can't think of their name right now. I'm failing my city, but it's mostly R&B oriented, man.
Sure.
It's not too many big name rappers that came out of Ohio. Like the biggest one that I could think of off the top of my head, honestly, is Trippie Redd. And if you're familiar with Trippie, and you heard some of my music or stuff like that, we are polar opposites. I get more compared to the people like Cole, or the people with the more laid back styles that ain't from here than the people that actually are. So
gotcha. Now we got my boy Jeff said he is from Wedsworth, and then he moved when he was 12. He came out in this way. Yeah, you got Trippie Redd, you got MGK.
MGK's from here too.
Yep, MGK's from there as well. So where do you garnish, or not garnish, but where do you garner your style from? Like, who were your inspirations when you started to say, I'm going to do this?
Yeah, Cole was a huge inspiration. Like he was Cole is like my rap goat. A lot of people ain't gonna agree with it. That's cool. Different strokes with different folks. But Cole is kind of like where the biggest influence comes from. Nas, Andre 3000. The people that make the music for your soul. You know what I'm saying? That's always been my niche. Don't get me wrong. Like I said, different flavors, but that's where home is for me.
Sure enough, that's where you feel the most comfortable. You found your actual sound, and then decided to kind of like branch off later on in the game, right?
Yes,
see, I love that, man. Welcome into all the people in the building. What up, though, Queen? I see you. Appreciate you pulling up on us. Yeah, I mean, we early enough for you too. I know it's about bedtime. You did. Queen in the building with us. Kid Cudi is also from Ohio. I've been a big Kid Cudi fan before, like, until he started wearing dresses, and then it kind of threw me for a loop. His music was a little different, and it was a little off. But I did see the masterpiece that he put up on Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
So if you guys get a chance, I think it's called Evolution, is what it's called, or Evolution might be the name of it. Yeah. If you guys go and check that out, it is an animated series, like an animated movie, like loosely based on Kid Cudi, or just his mind. His brainchild of a film, but it's amazing. Then it made me fall back in love with his music. Mm-hmm. But Kid Cudi is definitely one of those ones to tap in with. So you're more of that J. Cole boom bap type of music, right? Is that kind of how you present yourself?
Yeah, the music that you don't necessarily listen to every day, but you listen to it when you know you need to hear something real. That's where I like to put myself at. I know my music ain't an everyday listen to. You know, the numbers kind of show it, but it's that song you can always come back to when you need to hear something real.
So have you, like, has that been a thought in your mind to be more of a main, not necessarily, because you're gonna always be an independent artist, I hope. I mean, unless you know somebody come along with a big deal and you're like,
Right,
why
right.
not? But how does it feel not to have, like, when you look at the numbers, not to have those songs or hits that people play on a regular to say, like, you know what, LT is one that I'm gonna rock with daily?
I think you know, the best way I can describe it is kind of like the way that the music show. You know, my music, I've always released it in kind of like a phase. Like when I first started out, it was more for the soul, and then, you know, like I started to get hungrier as time progressed, and the numbers wasn't showing. And then, you know, like I kind of had a sit down with myself and realized, I'm like, you know, it's not about the numbers, it's about the message you leave behind it. And I had to get back to what made me who I was to begin with, and that was just the person who put out music, you know, for the soul, for people to listen to. I put this out here to share my experience, you know, to get y'all something to listen to know you're not alone. So when I finally had that kind of like epiphany moment and got out of that whole it's about the numbers, you know, you should go mainstream, you should do it this way, you should do it this way. When I finally got out of that and got back into my niche, I realized like it's about the message. It's not about the numbers.
Hey man, Hero over on TikTok said he dropped the gem, the jewel, saying you dropping gems right now. I absolutely agree with you. How long have you been in this profession, man? How long have you been in the artistry?
I've been doing music since I was 16. I am 24 now. So
okay, we put in some work.
It's been a minute, man.
Gotcha. What made you jump in? What made you say that, you know what, my pen is as strong as these people that's doing it?
It's actually the funniest story ever. So it was this guy on Twitter. His name is Pat the Buddy, and I hold a lot of praise to that man to this day, because without him, I didn't know I had this gift. But he was one, you know, back when Twitter was a little bit more unfiltered. He was one of them ones, you know, one of the comedians at Twitter, and I was a fan. You know, he had posted one day, he was like, drop your hardest bars in the DM, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna post the best ones with you, whatever.
Right.
Me joking around, you know, I throw a couple bars in there, not thinking of it, you know, nothing of it. He posted every single one of them too. So that was a
that's to say so
eye opener, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you know, a couple months later, I think it was like November, I think it was like maybe 2015, 2016. He DM'd me and said, yo, you know, I feel like you should pursue music and like really give it a chance. You know, I saw a little bit in you that you probably didn't see in yourself. I got a group of people I'm gonna get together, and you know, we're gonna try to hit this entertainment industry and get hit the ground running. And you know, shout out Odd Squad. That was the name of it. Overly Dedicated Dreamers. That was the name of it.
Odd Squad. I like that.
So, you know, from that point forward, I started channeling that gift into an outlet for myself, and that is kind of how Lamar Towles was born. You know, a joke in turn became my outlet for myself, and I've been doing it ever since.
Got it, man. Hey, man, I'm telling you, dude, that's when you get your Grammy speech ready, bruh. That's gonna be the one that you're gonna have to tell him right there, real quick. You're gonna shorten it up for him, but that's gonna definitely be the
up a little bit.
Right. Shout out to the Twitter post. You feel me? They got me into this space.
Absolutely.
That's dope. So let's go ahead and get into a track, man. I would love for the people to kind of hear, because I think a lot of people might have missed that intro. So I don't want them to not hear who and what you're all about. So we're gonna go to one of these more deeper cuts that you have, and that's why I'm glad that you're talking about that, more passionate, more you're articulating your feelings through the songs, those things. So we're going to jump into a song called Angels. Can you give us like a briefing about what angels mean?
Angels, that one is close to home for me. I had a homeboy who actually had passed away. You know, street violence. Sometimes you got people who can't get away from it, and he was one of them ones. He was a real close friend to me. He's like a brother. Song, you know, I went to my spot, wrote the song the day after and recorded it, and you know, it was out on all streaming platforms right after that. You know, it's just a way to cope with it.
Right, kind of give an ode to your brother. You know what I'm saying? An ode to your people. And I think anybody that has that was born into the inner city, or not even just inner city, that has lost someone kind of can relate to this song.
Absolutely.
As I was listening to it, it definitely brought me to those emotions of like, man, I do miss these particular people excuse me, that I have lost due to either gun violence, due to violence itself, or just due to natural causes at that as well. So it is one of those ones that we could definitely relate to. Ladies and gentlemen, man, we're gonna get into a song here, man. This one here is called Angels. This is from our guy Lamar Towles. He's with us right now, man. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and hit us in the chat with him. He's definitely answering them all. But in the meantime, let's check this one out. Again, this song is called Angels here on CTV Radio. Lamar Towles.
Oh, yeah. It's CTV Radio. Live. In the mix with Biggie.
It's probably arguably the hardest song I had to write. Yeah, but I just want to take a moment to mourn one of the people who really had me when I was in a real dark place in my life. You gained your wings a little early for me. Where do I turn when I need help from falling? I've been crashing to the ground, these trials break a nigga down. I fight some keep them coming. I laid my life down in the field, but I still took some losses. You gave your all for me, but I can give my all for you. I washed your blood out of my shirt while tears was fighting through. Look in the sky, I see your face, it put me in a mood. Wish I could bring my nigga back, but it ain't coming true. I got that calling that she broke me in a way I never felt before. My nigga really gone and I can't save him, no. There's so many people who had love for you and went to war. I'm praying for the ones around who need it most. Wish that I could see you one last time. I hate that when I call your phone, it's always gonna decline. To see you laying lifeless in that bed, it hurt my mind. I swear forever I'm gonna grind and hold it down just like we planned. So many unexpected turns in life, you do some wrong and change for right. When do you pay for all the shit you did? They say it's all a part of life, some come and go like day and night. We pray for better, did it for our kids. So many unexpected turns in life, you do some wrong and change for right. When do you pay for all the shit you did? They say it's all a part of life, some come and go like day and night. We pray for better, did it for our kids. I got your girl and I got little mama. We made a promise way before it come up. You had my back when it was bad, so best believe I'm stepping in and I'm gonna help you do it. I know I'm hurting when I turn to music, trying to block out all the bullshit. Damn, I really lost my shooter. I wanna blame the world for taking you because it was too early. You still had potential. Damn, it really fucked my mental. We made it through so many things. I swear to God, we were untouchable, and now you missing. I'm thinking back, we had each other. Now it's not the same. I swear I'm riding for my nigga. Won't forget your name. I dedicated many songs to people we lost in the past. It's only right I do the same. I can't forget my man. We walked away from all the shit we did in life. We tried to make a stand and turn around and do some right. I hate the fact we never got to hit the top together. Best believe I'm never stopping till I'm there. You know me. So many unexpected turns in life. You do some wrong and change for right. When do you pay for all the shit you did? They say it's all a part of life. Some come and go like day and night. We pray for better, did it for our kids. So many unexpected turns in life. You do some wrong and change for right. When do you pay for all the shit you did? They say it's all a part of life. Some come and go like day and night. We pray for better, did it for our kids.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Whew, that was Angels by Lamar Towles here on CTV Radio. We got him in studio with us. Well, I mean, you know, you see us in the interview with us right now. That song, again, was called Angels. You can catch it or get it on all streaming platforms. If you dig him in, just type in Lamar Towles. You'll definitely be able to find it. This man has a vast catalog. So you will be thoroughly entertained throughout, you know what I'm saying, the journey of the music that he has out. And not only that, he has new music on the way. So if you like it, man, definitely go run it up. Let's see some comments, man. We have the angel symbol over there. Monetize says wholeheartedly hashtag ghetto angels, and then a few emojis after that. Hard listen, sonically, message wise, beautiful. I do agree with that. There is slight things that you could have done to enhance the audio on it, and that's just, you know, getting to, you know, to a producer, engineer. So I got a question about that, man. How are you making your music all yourself? Are you in studio? Do you have engineers, producers? Talk to us about that.
So it's all me from top to bottom, from sometimes even making the beat. But a lot of times, YouTube shopping around, you find a beat,
Sure
you pull
enough.
it. But as far as like the vocals, lyrics, production, that's usually all me. A lot of my older stuff is a lot rougher than what my newer stuff is. Over time you learn and you get newer
Absolutely.
programs and stuff like that. When I first started music,
Absolutely.
I didn't have the money for the
Facts.
higher end stuff, you feel me? So I made do with what I could. And that was one of them songs where honestly it was rushed. I know it was rushed, but like I said, it was off of pure emotion. It was one of them ones I just had to get out.
And I think that's why it's so, it's so relatable in ways, right?
Mhm.
It's allowing us to connect with the emotional state of the song. So regardless of the sound sonically,
Mhm.
you can sometimes bypass that just because you're getting emotionally attached to it because of losing a loved one or whatever that may
Yep.
be. We got my brother Mike in the building. What's good with you, my guy? I see you, Brody. Much love. Appreciate you pulling up and saying what up, though. My guy Mike, man, he's amazing. So, guys, when we talk about having radio opportunity on TikTok and me getting your music out to people, he's one of my guys, man. That is KMHP digital radio station. You can check them out. He got the app out right now. Let me make sure I say that name right for the application. So you can go ahead and download it from all apps. It is KMHP Digital Radio. Definitely go look that up. And then, like I'm saying, here's the dope part about it. You get your music played by him. He has Thursday nights where he plays independent music. They're off today, but they come back next week. You have your music on digital radio. That's BDS certified. So you getting your music on some real spins. Look, man, it's a community. It's a village. We work together. Lamar, I got you on the way on over there. So don't you worry about it. You hear me?
Hey, appreciate it.
Absolutely. We got Ray in the building. He says, "My guy, what's up? What up, though? We see you in the building. Very motivational track. I see it and I hear it. Um, we're real brand, not real new, but you're doing everything yourself,
Yep.
mix, mastering, production, the whole nine. Um, do you find it to be taxing? Like, is it a strenuous process to not only be the creator, but then to go in and fix your creations?
You know what? I feel like it's more rewarding because nobody knows your sound or what you're looking for more than yourself.
Right.
And granted, sometimes you send it off to people, get a second opinion. Hey, what do this sound like to you? What could I do better to try to make this, sound better in this aspect, or whatever. And a lot of times you get the feedback you're looking for and you just come back and fix it up. I think the first song that I ever recorded with somebody else that I didn't mix and master was the one that I came in and dropped on you last time. As
Mhm.
in, that's the first song I ever had done by somebody else. Every other song I've ever dropped in my whole discography has been done by me though.
Gotcha. I feel it. I feel it. Now, you notice that on TikTok, especially now. See, I was around on Facebook when Facebook was doing it. They kind of died down a bit, but this whole review game is not new, right? Everyone's been
Not at
doing it, and
all.
everyone takes advantage of it as much as possible. Have you found any? You ain't got to say names, you ain't got to say where, but have you found any of those rooms or any of those spaces rewarding for you at all?
Absolutely. Honestly, I could say here has been a rewarding space. Like it always gives feedback and stuff like that. If y'all have never sent in a song to my guy Big E here and y'all have came through, definitely he's gonna give you that honest feedback you looking for, man. So come through, get some feedback. If you don't got nobody to send it to, you can send it to me. I give you
Right.
I
Yeah.
give you my honest opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't charge for opinions. Honestly, I don't charge for a lot. Yeah, we all got to start somewhere.
Absolutely, you got to, and then you have to be able to accept constructive criticism, right,
Mhm.
or constructive feedback. At least I don't want to say criticism, but more feedback and allowing you to have growth and
Mhm.
get to that next level. Because we, like you said earlier, a lot of us, we all start from somewhere, and
Exactly.
then whether you know it a little bit or don't at all, or you do know it, you still got to get your hours in. You still got to put that 1,000 hours in to become at least proficient in whatever you're putting in, whether that is writing, whether that is production in, or whether that even marketing in, right?
Mhm.
How speaking of marketing, how important do you think it is to be a part of all these social media spaces and marketing?
It's very important. We live in a day and age where a digital footprint is your best friend. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? But it can also be your worst enemy. So watch what you do. Watch what you do at the same time. But yeah, this day and age, everything is digital. You know, especially when COVID days hit. Everything
mhm.
we knew was through a screen.
Yeah.
You only gonna go as far as you willing to market yourself, and you gotta be one with what you giving. Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook. It's all out there for you to use. You just gotta be willing to go out there and utilize it to the best of your ability.
That's the feedback, not feedback, but that's the answers that I love to hear. Is that you have to be able to put yourself out there and get in front of as many people as possible.
Absolutely.
Platform, right? Because all these platforms are going to provide their own algorithm, their own process to get you seen. It's a matter of how you work within it. You feel me?
Yep.
What are some of your best practices as an artist, all the way from creative writing all the way down to getting it out in front of the people? What are some of your most creative, or what's your process?
My process is pretty simplistic. I can write with a beat, without a beat. It don't really matter. But I think the one thing that kind of separates me is I'm not writing for what I feel like people want to hear. I'm writing for what my brain hear first. So
Mm,
it's music comes from you. So you got to be willing to let that pen flow with the way that you feel, even if it's not your style. If you make drill music or something like that, hey man, throw a love song in there every now and again. You know what I'm saying? Like the pen gonna flow that way one day. Don't try to block it. Blessing, it might be your best song. You never know.
hey, for real. She said, "Don't block your blessing. It might be your best one." Because a lot of times you end up hearing some artists say, "I don't like this song. It was probably my worst song yet." But then
Mm-hmm.
when the public tends to hear it, they like, "Yo, this is the one of the dopest songs that we love thus far," and they rock with it, right? And it could be an
Exactly.
old song at that too, right? So never think for others, right? Don't speak for others. Allow them to speak for themselves and give you feedback on that song. You feel me?
Exactly.
So have you been a writer more than, like, for the most part of your career, or have you ventured down that path of just freestyling?
I am a writer. I am a visionary. To visualize, you got to be able to put the pen to the paper. And I freestyled a couple songs, and normally them is the ones that are the other style. The more trap flow, the singer boy flow. But like if
Sure.
you hear me really rapping, I wrote it. More often than not, I wrote it. Like that's just how it is for me. The pen is my weapon, and when they get the flowing, it's gonna cut.
I hear that. So do you recycle, get rid of the books, or where are they? Are they storage somewhere? 'Cause I know you got to
So
have a bunch of
so
them.
I got, and you know what? I'll even show it. But this is the archives right here.
What?
You know what I'm saying? Like it's all in there. You know what I'm saying? And then I got some in other devices and stuff. Like I got another phone that I still got a couple of songs I gotta pull out. But all of the newer stuff, probably like the past 2-3 years worth of stuff, is right there in that notebook right there.
Gotcha, man. Do you find it being difficult to, like? So for me, right? I used to, when I was younger, I used to like write stories, and I'll just let the pen go on the story, and then I kind of collect thoughts and connect thoughts and bring it all together at some point, right?
Mhm.
But I found as of late, man, I tried to do it one day. Everyone tries to be an artist at some point, so I was like, I got
Absolutely.
this. I can do this. So I'm sitting here typing, beat going, I'm typing, and I just continue to forget stuff or get jumbled because I'm focused on typing. Like, do you find that you've mastered that hand-eye coordination, mental, all, like, the what is the word I'm looking for? The when you do multiple things at one time, the multitasking,
Multitasking. Yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah.
You feel like you've
Um,
gotten that down, or do you find yourself hiccuping every now and again?
I definitely would say it's like a 75-25. Like I have my days where I be on my P's and Q's, like it'll be days where I can crank out whole songs. But then there'll be days where it's like I'll start something and then it's like, all right, I gotta quit. I can't like I
Sure.
like you hit writer's block. It happens, we
Yep.
human. It happens. But for the most part, man, I can once that pen get flowing, I'm in that mode. Like it's hard to take me out of it.
I feel it. What are some of your current inspirations from your music nowadays?
Number one got to be the kiddo, man. You know,
Okay.
young father. I love that girl to death, and you know, music for me, like I'm hoping one day it pay off, and I can get her, you know, get her an amazing life, you know, because of it. So she would definitely be number one. But the second one would be experience, life experience, things that you've gone through, stuff like that. You know, it pushes you to want to be better. You know, stuff that you've gone through. Don't run from it. Accept, you know, accept who you are. You know, you where you are right now because of who you once were, and taking that, harnessing it, and turning it into a driving force. That's a big part of why, you know, I'm where I'm at right now.
I dig that. So you trying to tell me there's no cap in your rap?
Not at all, man.
No.
you got your songs where like you write them from, you know, just to write them, but like majority of them songs out there that came from the heart. Like I am who I am, and you feel me, the music reflects that sometimes. I don't, you know, I'm not afraid to say it.
I dig that. You stay vulnerable, you stay in the moment, and you show authenticity in your writing to your supporters. I dig it. Shout out to Lydia in the building. I see you, mama. I appreciate the love. Thank you so much. We're gonna get into another track, man. We're gonna get into your latest single that is out right now. It is called Number 2. Can you talk to us about where Number 2 came from and the premise of Number 2?
So Number 2, that's one of the ones where it's just like you write to write. That wasn't necessarily a from the heart experience or nothing like that, but it's a part 2 to a well-known song to a lot of people. It's called 2 o'clock. It's a late night vibe. That's that type of song you play. You send to your girl when you're on that time. You know what I'm saying?
If you guys are on that, I think he's segueing into demon time. If you guys are on that demon time,
like you said, we got flavors. We got flavors.
And that's why I'm glad to be able to jump into this one, man. Guys, if you're rocking with us right now, man, hit us with the double tap on TikTok. Double tap that screen. Continue to double tap that screen. Share the live. If you're on all the other platforms, just hit that like button, but also hit the follow, man. We're on the new and bigger and better things, man. If you guys do miss it and you came in just for a short time to say what up, though, hit the like button. Thank you. But if you want to watch this later, you can go over on YouTube, catch this Vibe Radio, find it there. But not only that, man, we just inked a new deal with Pat Boom over at the Boom Boom Room, which streams on Roku TV. That's right, guys. I'm on Roku TV. I don't know what else to tell you, dog. But that. Not only that, we are also streaming on Fire Stick as well. Just look up the Boom Boom Room, and you'll be able to see us stream Friday nights at 8 p.m., Saturday nights at 8 p.m. You'll catch all of my interviews there. So if you want to go see Karaya Brene, if you want to go see Superstar Patience, if you want to go see this one, and a multitude of other ones, go ahead and click on the Boom Boom Room on Roku TV. Now let's go ahead and jump into this one, man. This song, again, is called Number 2 from Lamar Towles here on CTV Radio. Come catch this vibe, you heard?
I was never gonna be right for you. I was never gonna be right for you.
Jerry, I see you. What up?
You know, I was never gonna be right for you. I was never gonna be right for you. You know, I'm only here as a number 2. I'm only here as a number 2. You know, I was never gonna be right for you. I was never gonna be right for you. You know, I'm only here as a number 2. I'm only here as a number 2. Yeah. Late night, you only ever hit me up when it get late, right? That mean you in your bed alone and he ain't coming home. So far for the night till it's daylight. I can do it for you, maybe do it to you. No matter the position, I'll be fluent for you. That mean I know it all, I'ma get you out the shower, lay you back right here and get it cooking for you. You the
plate though. Be there, they fold. Anything you tryna do. When you bend it over, losing sight of what it do. I know the deal was getting busy, but I kinda like the view. Body looking like a snack, and I've been hungry for a few. That's real talk. Like you better on the pole with your heels off. Like the way you shake that ass, feeling real soft. Like it when you throw it back, getting knocked off. Cause you know we can take it to the flow. Body get it shaking, now I know it's time to go. I know we about to make a movie, let me go in like dope. Phone no silent, you my pilot. One-way trip straight to your island. Think that I might take a dive in. Just for you, I take my time in. It would feel good. It's a joke, right? Then you miss him. We can go all night. You said right here, let that hold tight. You know I'ma call it with me. He ain't get it done. I can get you right, cause you know I was never gonna be right for you. I was never gonna be right for you. You know I'm only here as your number two. I'm only here as your number two. You know I was never gonna be right for you. I was never gonna be right for you. You know I'm only here as your number two. I'm only here as your number two.
Oh yeah! It's CTV Radio live in the mix with Biggie.
Yeah, man, that was Lamar Towles right there with number 2. Whoa, you know I'm getting right for you. I'm gonna be on number 2. Man, come on, man. I'm a sucker for that. I'm a sucker for this type of sound, man. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was my first time hearing that song, right? So, with that being said, I'm gonna do just a small review on it, kind of get my feedback as a consumer, but not only that, as a program director for CTV Radio, right? Because we do take on new music as well, and we put it in heavy rotation here. I do like that one. That I'm a sucker for a melody, more of a melodic hip hop. I grew up on LL Cool J, was it LL Cool J and Boys the Men? You know what I'm saying? I grew up with that melodic hip hop sound, especially coming from that space. So when I hear a good one like this, I'm a fan of it, man. And I love the cadence throughout the song. So your switch ups, but not only that, you were able to fit some of those bigger syllable words or even just double syllable words into, not even words more thing, but them double syllables into that short pocket that was available from the beat. And I must admit, man, it was just an easy listen. Like you said, it's one of those ones that I will put on riding through the city with, you know what I mean, and doing my thing and hanging out, or just going for a late night drive, you feel me, and just kind of spacing out to the song and the beat itself. So good job with that one, man.
Appreciate you.
Let us know in the chat, man, how you guys feel about that one. Lydia says, congratulations. She has Roku TV. Yes. Real quick. Shout out to everybody that's continuing to pull up, man. Please make sure that you guys are double tapping that screen, hitting that like button for your boy. You dig? Shout out to my sister, Sonia. She popped in the building. I appreciate you pulling up, Sonia. I see you. I see you. Furious Wilson is in the building. He says, yo, what up, though, Biggie? Been a minute. Yeah, it's been a while myself, my friend. It's been a minute. He said, perfect. DJ D Cell says, perfect. Would love to DJ that myself. I salute that. I salute to that. DJ D Cell is one of my guys, man, out there in northern Minnesota doing his thing and loving life. So I love when he always comes through because it's just a good energy from him. Excuse me. Where are we going next, man? What is it that we can see from Lamar Towles? What will we be seeing from Lamar Towles within, like, let's say, the next 5 months?
Got a couple projects in the works. Actually, a couple duo type projects, if you will. I'm working with a good producer friend of mine behind the scenes right now, getting a project done. And then a guy that I've actually brought to you before, my guy Mar of Mo. I remember I brought him to you before. My guy, like I always call him the Kendrick to my Cole, if you will. Me and him are working on a duo project right now too. It's near close to being done. We about a couple away from having that one finished. So
say less. I love it. So we got, would that be an EP? Would that be an album? Talk to us about that.
It's looking more towards the EP wave. I don't think we was looking forward to taking it past. I think it was like 6 or 7. The other project I think is going to be a small album. I think we were looking at, I think it was like 8 to 10 on that one. So yeah, but as far as like just a me project, I don't know when y'all gonna get the next one, man. I just gave y'all Emotionless not too long ago. You know
That's
what I'm saying?
true. You surely did. It is
So,
out. We're
so
still rolling on it.
yeah, I'm sitting back right now.
That's wonderful, man. So I love the dual project that's coming up. I'm ready. I'm excited for to hear that. You already know you have a home here on CTV Radio.
Absolutely.
You have a space to bring that music too. So I'll be excited to get that once you guys are finished. Talk to the people about your release dates. Like how do you set up release dates for yourself and your projects?
So once upon a time, I was the person who, like, once he was done with it, it's out. It's putting it out. I had to realize though, like, in order to not flood the market with your sound, you gotta be willing to hold on to the ones, even if you think they them ones, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be willing to hold on to them, make people miss you. You know what I'm saying? Give it a good 3-4 months before you drop something else. So, honestly, give it 6. Like they got stuff to listen to. You know what I'm saying? Give it some time. I've had my my fair share of albums though, or projects that I just released because I was like, think it's time for me to drop something, or hey, it's one of them ones. It's got to go out. But for the most part, I have definitely started to lengthen the period at which my music releases. You gonna miss me. You gonna miss me before I need something else.
I feel it. It is a dangerous game, man. Shout out to Nick in the building. What up, though? It is a dangerous game to play, and I say dangerous because when asking that question, you're gonna always hear a multitude of different answers, right? Where you're give it space, allow them time to miss you. But then again, someone can go and find the interview from Russ, and Russ say once a week, deliver something to them so they can, so they can get the full understanding of who you are. And that way you have a vast catalog, and they have an understanding of who you are, what you are as an artist. So when you drop a full project, then they're fully in tune and ready to listen to that full project, instead of like, kind of like yourself, when you're saying, I'll wait 6 months, 4 or 5 months, and I'll give them an EP, where some people might only listen to the first, maybe second song, and then move forward.
Yep.
Right. So there is that. So I like your answer, and I like your answer when it comes to you having a strong core following. When you have a core following, you'll be able to do that and say, you know what, here, I'm going to give you a taste of what's to come. This is what we've been working on. Kind of like that Lil Wayne, sorry for the wait. Here you go. You know what I mean? So there's always different ways of doing it. And I again appreciate your answer on it, because it can work for either person either way, right? Any artist either way. You know what I mean? It's just find the what I'm saying, long version wise, is find the way that works best for you as an artist. You know what I mean? So we got something coming out brand new. We already have something out right now. Talk to them about what's out right now, the last EP that you just put out, and then where obviously they can find it.
So Emotionless, that project actually has a really good story behind it, man. So backtracking to just kind of like what we touched on a little earlier, I went through a stint in music where I was just hungry. I was dedicated, like I more will say, like, I was rapping with a chip on my shoulder. I was out for blood, in a sense. I felt like my numbers wasn't there. I felt like I was the best one from the city, and my numbers didn't reflect it. I felt like nobody could out rap me, and there wasn't nothing you could tell me about it. And it was just my music was in this space where it was just like I was just dropping nastier song. Like, lyrics was just crazier and crazier and crazier. And then I was like, yo, chill. Come back to earth for a second. Understand, like, what did you start this for? What was the whole reason you got into the game for music for? It wasn't to come at everybody's neck. It was to give music a purpose for yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I had to get back to that. And there was a project I dropped called Dark Mode before that. And that was that type of album. And then you had the EP after that, which was more on that grungy type. And then, like, Emotionless is me getting back to that space. One of my favorite songs is on that album. It's called Outro. The imagery that I painted on that song is crazy. It's a one-off. It's just a hard verse, and that's it. It's one of the ones you got to listen to a couple times to really pick it up. man.
I hear it. I hear it. Man, I love that. And emotionless is kind of one that you I feel like you brought to me first. Like that's how I was introduced to you. I almost feel like
I think
I could be
yeah.
wrong. I could be
No, I
wrong because
think
of what
emotionless I brought to you first for sure.
that part. Yeah. And I listened to that whole EP and I was again, like you just said, I was taken back. Just because one, this is my first time listening to you. Two, I'm just like, okay, let me see where he's going. He's out of Ohio. I mean, like, really? Yeah. When I did get into the groove of it, like you've been saying, like your cadence references Cole a lot, your sound references, and then even the beats that you're picking is some of those things that Cole would definitely snap on.
Mhm.
But not only that, I'm just a huge fan of that kind of almost boom bap ish sound, and that is what I feel you deliver on. Not necessarily soul backpack book boom bap, but more like this melodic boom bap that is there, and that's just the you know what I'm saying that cadence that you provide to us.
Mhm.
So I'm a fan of it, man. Guys, if you ever get a chance to, again, Lamar Towles, easy to find. He's the first one as soon as you type it into Apple or even your Spotify, wherever you're listening to your music. But not even that. Look up Emotionless. It's a 10-track, easy, not I wouldn't say easy listen, but a very good listen. 25 minutes. You're gonna love just about every track on it. That's just coming from me as a consumer because I was that way. Outro is one of the ones that I do like as well. We're gonna get to that here in a minute. But alcohol mixing and then hold on. Those are my other two favorites as well. Just
Really?
because
Okay.
it shows your dexterity and your right in your pen game, right?
Mhm.
But it shows that you also are having fun inside of those songs as well, right?
Okay.
So I salute to you on that one, man. Now, before we hop into this, I do have a question to ask, more so of like you and your passion for music, right? What like where is the passion coming from? I know you said your daughter, but more so of like the inspiration of writing. Like what is it that is driving you to be like, you know what, I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna write another dope song, or even when I'm in a brain funk, like what is it that kind of flicks that switch and say, you know what, we're gonna get through this part.
It's definitely the second part to the question, the answer that I gave you earlier. It's just finding yourself within the music,
Mm.
the what comes from it, the message that you can leave, the who can you help, the how does it affect somebody's life. I thrive off sometimes getting those messages where people come and tell me like, yo, I still got this song in rotation. Like it's really a good song. I love it. It's helped me through some dark times. I thrive off that stuff.
There you
I
go.
get those from people sometimes, and it gives you that will to just want to push harder, to want to continue to release stuff like that. And it could be a song that I never thought people liked. Like when you said alcohol mixing and hold on, definitely wasn't expecting it. But it's what the people's ears cling to. It's not about what you cling to.
That part, 100%. If you had to, like, if you're standing in front of a class of artists and you're wrapping up your TED talk, what key message are you gonna leave to them?
Stay true to you. Always. Don't because the industry it's a crazy place to navigate, man. And I know I'm not I might have been doing it for 5, 6 years, 7 years, however long. It's tough to navigate, man. Them numbers, they're gonna discourage you sometime. You gonna hear people's songs and sometimes it's gonna make you mad because you better than them, but their numbers are better than yours. Stay true to you. You started this for a reason. Stay true to that reason. Don't stray away from whatever path you set forth for yourself because you want to fit this mold of what the industry wants you to be. Be yourself. Stay true
That's
to
it.
you.
Stay true. And I think that's in all facets of life, man. All facets of life, man. Fierce Wilson over on TikTok says, music is where you can go to express yourself and find yourself, right?
Absolutely.
It's a matter of being patient. I dig that. And that's coming from
Absolutely.
a youngin right there, man. I think Furious Wilson's like 16, 17. So like I said, you're spitting when you're talking, man, you never know who's in front of you or who's listening. And you
Mhm.
might be speaking to someone that might really want to, like, not that relates to what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? So it definitely is important. Talk to us about outro, man. We're gonna play that and then we're gonna kind of wrap this up here, man. But give us the lowdown on outro. How did that come about?
Outro is one of them songs where it's like it's one of them songs you want to close your eyes and listen to. You really want to listen to the words because it's wrote from my standpoint, but at the same time, you know, like it's my experience, but through somebody else, if you will. So it's like I'm watching somebody else go through something that I would have gone through. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So close your eyes, listen to it. You know, take heed to them words. There's gonna be a couple bars in there that you might not catch at first. Double back, listen to it again once you off of here, and really, really get into it.
That part, ladies and gentlemen, man, he set the stage for it. I'm not gonna say no more. I'm just gonna get into it. This is my guy Lamar Towles, man. This is outro off of the EP called Emotionless. It's out on all streaming platforms. Go run it up. You already know what I'm gonna tell y'all, man. Come catch this vibe, you heard? Shout out to Monique in the building. What up, though?
Got it bumping. Yeah, don't be shy now. You said you been up in shit since you was a jit. You finally got your shot to add some proof to it. Ski masked up, strap untucked. You trying to make a name, don't give a fuck about the rules. You doing everything for green. I used to be you. Until I realized it was more to life. Realized that I had a kid. Realized it ain't worth the fight. Contemplating money over dreams and aspiration is the only thing that really keep me up at night. Back to you though. Recoiling the pistol kick like judo. Finally got your hardest test, shit I don't think that you know. The man that stand before you is a father of three. With suck the most is that the situation you versus me. Let's take a step back. You had the word and then you lost it all. Charges started stacking up, you got your back against the wall. Pull the trigger, it get harder. Kids will never see their father. If you don't, then you for sure gon' die alone. That's the lifestyle. Niggas only living for the right now. One bullet to the head and then it's lights out. Money come and go just like them shells do. When it's said and done, you either fall from grace or living with the pain you put yourself through. It's fail proof. You think you got this shit all figured out until you kicking in the door while 12 is running in your house and now you locked up on the road to boss up. There's different paths in life. The road to easy money blocked up, nigga.
Yo, what up, though? This is Biggie.
Host of CTV Radio, the hottest indie radio station
Here on TikTok.
Chapter systems are offline.
Number one for today's hits and all-time
Come
favorites.
catch this vibe with your boy. We about to get it in, you heard? Yeah, man, that was outro from Lamar Towles over on his latest EP called Emotionless. Go ahead and run that up, man. Again, that was outro from off the newest EP called Emotionless. To that chopper, what do you say? To that thing kick up like it's judo? Whew,
Yeah,
man.
pistol kick like judo.
That part, man, I caught a couple of them in there, man. I love the. So for me, I was a fan of the storytelling, man. When you did like very loosely based the front, like the first, I would say the first 8 on you, and then like the rest is kind of like you brought in a new person that had, you know, a father of 3, this, that, like, you know what I'm saying? They kind of walk down a different variety of relatable situations or scenarios. Furious also said the same thing. It's relatable to a variety of people, so the replayability is high. Shout out to him. Short and sweet too. Yeah, it's definitely short and sweet.
It's straight to the point, man. Straight to the point.
Straight to it, man. All right, man. I think we might have got it to where we needed to. They heard the song. They're talking about it here. They're gonna go look you up. How do we find you, Lamar? Where are we looking for you at? How do we find you?
Okay, man. So that name you see right there, right below, that is where you can find me out on any platform, man. Lamar Towles on pretty much everything. You all your streaming platforms, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, for God's sake. You can tell your Alexa to pull me up right now if you want to. So yeah, I'm everywhere. Social medias, you can find me Lamar _Towles. So same thing, just throw an underscore in the middle of it, man. Yeah, the music is always there. Updates are there. You know, gaming streams is there. If you got, you know, if y'all into the gaming side, man, I play it all.
What you gaming, man? What you playing?
I'm PC, P5. I'm Apex, Call of Duty, 2K.
All of
Destiny,
it.
Overwatch, you name it, man. I got a vast variety.
Dang. And you doing all that off the PC and the PS5?
Yeah.
He
I said,
said, "I'm set."
if you can see the setup, man, this is pretty crazy. I'm not gonna lie
Right.
to you, it's pretty crazy.
You my second interview that I've done, and there was a streamer. Shout out to Diano. We did an interview with him not too long ago, which you can also catch on the Boom Boom Room as well.
Mhm.
Diano, he was one of those ones that was a streamer. He had a whole rig set up. He said the same thing. He go,
Oh
bro.
yeah. Oh
He
yeah.
say if I'm not making music, I'm on this game. Other than that,
I felt that. I felt that in my soul. If I'm not making that music, hey, this controller in my hand. Do you hear me?
that part. If they also wanted to find you to collab, is there email or is there anything that they can do? Do they just still hit you up on the social networks?
I'm pretty sure my email is in my bios, or you can hit me up. I think I got a link you can find me on to email me as well. It's there for you, man. You can DM me, email me. I'm always checking my email. Majority of the time, my phone is always on my person. I got the little Apple Watch on me. I can see it. I'm gonna always get back to you. It might not be right then. Sometimes I'm super quick. It just depends on the day. I can be a fairly busy guy. I'm still a dad. You know what I'm saying?
That part, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But yeah, I'm gonna always get back to you, man. You know, if you just want something looked into, you know, if you want some beats, feedback, just let me know.
Let them know. Outside of the artistry, what is it that you do for a living besides take care of your child?
I'm a computer tech.
Computer.
You probably wouldn't see it, but I'm a computer tech.
Never
IT
would have
tech.
guessed it. Never.
IT
He
tech.
out here ITing it up. All right.
Yep.
He instantly goes from what is his name? Steven Urkel to Stefan Arkell.
Oh, hey.
When he steps in the booth.
Perfect example, man. Yes. I went to the military, learned how to work with computers, man, and been doing it ever since. Think I'm going on 6-7 years now.
I got you. Hey man, I might have to do a link between you and Diano, man, because he's also in the military. You know what I mean? And so thank you for your services, my guy. I appreciate that wholeheartedly. And he's, you know what I'm saying, kind of the same instances. No child, I don't think, but same thing, man. So how where did you serve at?
I was an Air Force guy.
He's in the Air Force.
By the way, still got the lanyard, you know, still got the lanyard from
that part. Hey, that is crazy.
From the recruiters, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I was in the Air Force.
Small world. Hey man, if you ever on TikTok, man, look up Diono, Diono. Pop in on him and tell him that Biggie from CTVRadio sent you over to him. Y'all got way more in common than one would expect. You feel me? That's crazy.
We don't have to lock in, man. Play a couple games together or something. Also, shout out to
I'm on Xbox, man. I'm on Xbox.
Team. That's my gaming team, 3KG. Them the guys over there.
That's it, man. So, hey, look, you get it any way possible. Connect with your community, and then also still put them on your music. All right, man. So I thank you for taking this time with us right now, Lamar, and I appreciate you, man. Guys, again, go ahead and follow him on all platforms. It's Lamar Towles. Really simple. You see his name right there. Type that into any platform, and you will find his profile. If you're over on Instagram, it's Protostar. I think that's a dope ass name, by the way. So shout out to you and being creative with that part.
That's the producer name.
Gotcha. I love it. But tap in with him on all platforms, man. If you're an artist in the room right now and you're looking to work together, collaborate, hit him up again, Lamar Towles on all platforms. If you just want to listen to his music, he is on all streaming platforms, Lamar Towles. Again, he has a brand new song that just came out called Number 2. We heard that tonight. If you didn't hear it, go play this back on YouTube. You'll definitely be able to hear it again. But if you want to go catch it and get it on your own, you already know where to go, man. Go to any streaming platform, type in Lamar Towles. You will definitely get that all of his music. And I'm telling you, man, he has a catalog worth of music. So tap in with him. We're going to run Number 2 on the way out. Lamar, do you want to tell the people anything, man, before we get out of here?
Hey, man, y'all already know who came with the interview, man. CTVRadio. Y'all stay tapped in with my guy, Big E, and continue to catch this vibe, man.
That's it, man. Continue to catch the vibe. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys. We'll probably be hopping back on TikTok here in a moment. I'm going to give myself about an hour, and then we'll see where I'm at. If I'm back on TikTok, come rock with your boy. We taking in music. We trying to get 5 more spots filled to get on FM radio. We got 5 more spots open on FM radio. So come through, bring your music, and let's get it. Before we get up out of here, though, I got to tell y'all something, man. Continue to be your absolute best, because being empowered starts today. We live life, we love unconditionally, and we seek growth. When we do all 3 of those, we're in our alpha states. Stay primal and get after it. Last but not least, guys, protect your peace and drink water. Protect your peace and drink water. Like my big brother TJ will always say, whatever you do, make sure you do it big. This is number 2, Lamar Towles, and we out.
We can take it to the flow. Body get it shaking. Now I know it's time to go. I know we about to make a movie. Let me go on like dough. Phone no silent. You my pilot. One-way trip straight to your island. Think that I might take a dive. And just for you, I'll take my time in. It would feel good. This is your right.